She'atahu Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Imotenu, Modim Anachnu Lach. She'atahu Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Imotenu, Leolam Va'ed, Leolam Va'ed, Leolam Va'ed, Leolam Va'ed. Modim Anachnu Lach, She'atahu Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Imotenu, Modim Anachnu Lach, She'atahu Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Imotenu. Thankful for our lives, thankful for our souls.
Was that a new one?
China's best. What's funny is, not that I so kind of the one like Dan had. I'm like, oh, kind of cool.
Oh, yeah? Is it similar?
It's just smaller.
Yeah. That's funny. I guess you just notice those things when you're like in the biz. I did not notice.
Yeah, because he did this, and he shrunk it down nothing, and I'm like, oh, I like that better than the big red one.
Right? That is nice. All right, let's see.
It's still. All right, because I cannot control my feet.
Oh, all right. We're live on here, huh? All right. So it begins.
Turn it on.
We'll give it just about. We'll start at 6:30, even if our congregation is still meandering in here.
Actually, we should just start singing at some point. Hey! Good. I needed some entertainment.
We get Laura too. This is exciting. Hello. Hi. Yes. Yes. All right.
I have 3 lucky balls.
I got one.
You have 3? Oh, that's funny. Just in case. I really want you to have that
Just
message,
keep going.
that music.
Hi.
Let child do dee.
Well, why don't we? Well, we're gonna start in about
A little
30
face
seconds.
changing every time you see him.
Hey Pam and hey Miriam, Shabbat Shalom to you guys. What are you looking for? You know what? We're here.
How you doing?
Yes, the cocaine.
Yeah.
All right. You got some people coming in from the mezzanine. All right. And there's value to staying down there too. Don't get us wrong.
Okay, could we find any volunteers to clean up the mezzanine?
Go ahead.
That was my volunteer joke for the evening.
He's got
Thank
the
you.
volunteer joke.
Art.
He's got it. Well, should we get started, everyone?
Sure.
We'll sing as people are coming their way, making their way
Let's
here.
roll this. Let's roll this.
Let's sing a little Esai Night to start off the evening. Yeah, looking good, Michael.
Where will my help come from? Where will my help come from? help will come from God, maker of heaven and earth. My help will come from God, maker of heaven and earth. Silent night,
All right, we'll stop there.
We're gonna stop there.
Why don't we join together? We're going to sing Hodu Ladonai Kitov, Ki Le'olam Chasdo. We give thanks to God for all of the goodness in our lives. And as the seasons feel like they're changing, although maybe changing back, it is a good time to be thankful for all the goodness in our lives. Well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I'd like to share 3 short quotes for you about the beauty and importance of volunteering. As you grow older, you will discover that you have 2 hands, one for helping yourself and one for helping others, writes Audrey Hepburn. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others, said Gandhi. Volunteering is at the very core of being a human. No one has made it through life without someone else's help, from Heather French Henry. Throughout the course of the evening tonight, we will have a bunch of quotes about the importance and the beauty of what you all have elected to do, and that is in some way volunteer to make this world a little bit of a better place. So we're going to continue in singing through our service, but first we are going to invite the head volunteer for these couple of years, Evan Dubrow, our president, to light the candles on behalf of everyone who is gathered here, and perhaps those of you who are watching online as well. And that's lovely. I'm sorry if the camera focus is going in and out. I'm not sure why that is. All right, for you at home, we'll get it fixed, or we'll just hope it fixes itself. And we'll join together in the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Thank you, Evan. Shabbat Shalom. And as we are getting ready to sing L'chadodi in just a moment, I've got 2 more of these to share. Volunteerism is the voice of the people put into actions. These actions shape and mold the present into a future of which we can all be proud. And never doubt that a group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. From Margaret Mead. Let's join together in singing Lecha Dodi. When we get to that last verse, Erev Shalom, we're going to rise and face the entrance to the room where we will welcome in Shabbat together.
Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala, Yala la, Yala la, Yala la, B'nei Shabbat, Mekabela. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala, Yala la, Yala la, Yala la, B'nei Shabbat, Mekabela. Shamor v'zahor v'dibor echad, Hishti'anu el ha'meyuchad, Adonai echad, U'shemo echad, V'shem tiferet v'li'ila, Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala, Yala la, Yala la, Yala la, B'nei Shabbat, Mekabela. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala, Yala la, Yala la, Yala la, B'nei Shabbat, Mekabela. Likrat Shabbat, Likrat Shabbat, Telchu v'nelcha, Ki mekor ha'eraha, Merosh mikedem ve'sucha, Sof ma'aseh machshavat tehila. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala, Yala la, Yala la, Yala la, B'nei Shabbat, Mekabela. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala, Yala la, Yala la, Yala la, B'nei Shabbat, Mekabela. Hitoreri. Oh, okay, Hitoreri, that's cool. Lima ore, kuri ori, uri ori, shirtayeri, Kevona Adonai, alai nikla. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala, Yala la, Yala la, Yala la, B'nei Shabbat, Mekabela. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala, Yala la, Yala la, B'nei Shabbat, Mekabela.
Now we're going to keep facing the entrance to the room and really welcome the Shabbat bride. Erev Shalom, Ateret La'alam, Gam b'slicha u'b'tzolam, Tov emunei, Am segulam, Boi chala, Boi chala. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala, Yala la, Yala la, Yala la, B'nei Shabbat, Mekabela. Lecha Dodi Likrat Kala, Yala la, Yala la, Yala la, B'nei Shabbat, Mekabela. Yala la, 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 In just a moment, we'll turn to the Baruch Hu either on the screen or on page 28. You can stay standing if you like, because you're going to be getting up in one moment here. But I will share this one. Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much, from Helen Keller. Let's join together in singing.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yada lie, lie, lie. 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 Baruch Adonai, HaMevorach, Le'olam va'ed, Le'olam va'ed. Yada lai lai lai, 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 yada lai lai lai. You may be seated. Everybody can be great because anybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and verb agree to serve. You don't have to know the second theory of thermodynamics and physics to serve. You only need a heart full of grace, a soul generated by love. It's from Martin Luther King Jr. And one more from Martin Luther King Jr. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? Let's join together in singing Shema. You can find that on the screen right here, and I will ask you to please rise for one more moment. Then you'll have some time to be seated. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod, Malchuto Le'olam, Le'olam va'ed. You may be seated. And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind, and all these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children. You shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you rise up, and when
shall be for frontlets between your eyes,
And you shall write them on the doorposts of your house
and upon your gates, and upon your gates. You may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
From Muhammad Ali. Service to others is the rent you pay for your room while you're here on earth. We're going to join together in singing Mi Chamocha.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai. Mi kamocha netar b'kodesh. Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha netar b'kodesh. Torah Elot osef eleh. Torah Elot osef eleh. Adonai Le'olam va'ed. Ya la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
We continue in singing Hashkivenu, asking God to spread over us a shelter of peace. And I should say, anyone who has volunteered for this congregation or for any organization, we who volunteer are the shelter of peace for those places. We are the ones who can provide a canopy of goodness and wholeness and the ability for us to do what we need to do to be this loving congregation that we are. So we sing Hashkivenu with an extra emphasis on this idea that together we are better.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom Le'amridenu shomrenu l'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom. Yamidenu shomrenu l'chaim. Save us for your sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu
Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. It's not. Dr. Seuss. We'll join together in Vishamru as we sanctify Shabbat together, as we find the page where Vishamru resides on Capo 2.
It's here.
It's there. It's
have
just
another reading?
just E7. Sure, we can do another one while you're looking for
I got
that.
it, right here, right here,
Okay. All right. Good
Okay,
flipping.
what are we on? Two?
Yes.
We two?
We are two. There we go.
Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'toratam berit olam v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'toratam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, b'nei Yisrael, oti le'olam. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'toratam berit olam.
Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz
Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'toratam berit olam.
Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat v'yinafash Shabbat v'yinafash Shabbat v'yinafash
Shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat le'toratam berit olam.
We're going to turn to the Amidah, which begins on page 46. That's where you can find Adonai Sifatai. We'll then be chanting together page 48 and page 50 and page 52, after which we'll engage in some silent prayer or meditation or whatever you are needing on this evening. Let's join together, and we'll ask you to please rise. Join together in rising as we sing Adonai Sifatai.
Adonai Sfatai Tifta Ufi Agid Dehilatecha Adonai Sfatai Tifta Ufi Agid Dehilatecha Adonai Sfatai Tifta Ufi Agid Dehilatecha. שפתי תפתח ופי אגיד
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avoteinu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Konei HaKol V'Zocher Hasdei Avot V'Imahot U'Mevi Geula Livnei B'neihem L'ma'an Shemo B'Yahava Melech Ozer Moshiach U'Magen Baruch Atah Adonai Magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai Mechayeh HaKol Atah Rav L'Hoshia V'Halkel Chaim B'Chesed Mechayeh HaKol V'Rachamim Rabim Somech Noflim V'Rofei Holim Umatir Asurim Umekayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Bagevurot Umidom Melach Melech Memi Umekayem Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman atal chayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mekayeh hakol Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh V'kedoshim b'chol yom yahu l'asela Baruch atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh.
You may be seated. We'll continue either silently on pages 54 through 60 if you have a book, or with whichever words are in your hearts this Shabbat evening.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Chasim Leolam Shalom Rav Yisrael Chasim Leolam Ki Ata Melech Adon L'chol Shalom Yata Melech Adon L'chol HaShalom Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Chasim Leolam Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Chasim Leolam V'tov Meinecha Levarech Et Amcha Yisrael B'chol lev u'b'chol sha'a B'shlomecha Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam Shalom Rav
Well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
One time, a father and his 7-year-old daughter were walking through their yard and talking about how to make their new yard in the mountains look a little nicer. It hadn't been maintained well before they moved in, and there were a lot of big rocks strewn around the yard in such a way that it made it difficult to cut the grass. The grass was long and weedy. The father said to his daughter, "I'll clear these rocks and you clear those." So the daughter dutifully cleared the small rocks around the yard, and when she tried to lift her first big rock, she realized it was way too heavy. And the father said to her, "You're not using all of your strength." So she looked at him and bent down again and gave it all her strength, putting some oomph into it, but still the rock would not budge. She looked up at her father, who said again, "You're not using all of your strength." She bent down again and used every muscle she had, but still the rock didn't move. Beginning to get frustrated, she looked up at her father. Persistently, he again simply said, "You're just not using all of your strength." She tried again and again to no avail. Her father then walked over to where she was, bent down, and lifted the rock. He said, "I am part of your strength. When something is too big for you, use me as your strength." The two of them worked together to clear all the rocks out of their new yard. I love the story. Such an important message for us to remember. Sometimes the burden is a little too heavy. Sometimes it's too much. Sometimes the rock is too heavy. That's when we have to look at those we love and those in our temple family and our community to help lighten our load, to stand with us shoulder to shoulder, to be a part of our strength. That is the true beauty of our community here at TBS. So many of us may not have family in town to help lighten our load, so we become each other's family. And each of us in this congregation, each of us who volunteers here and elsewhere, brings our strength and our gifts and our talents and helps make our congregation the wonderful place that it is. When these are combined with one another, when all of our hard work of our volunteers are put in every single day, we can move any rock, accomplish feats beyond our imaginations. It says in Pirkei Avot, that's one of our Jewish traditions, one of our writings of the teachings of our elders, it says, "Lo alacha hamlaha ligmor, ve'lo ata ben chorin lehibatel mimena." It's not up to us to complete the work, but we are obligated to do something, just as you have chosen to do. We have to contribute. Anyone who has volunteered here or anywhere else has done just that. The success of this temple depends on each of us saying, "Hineni, here I am. I am willing to bring the gift of my soul to this holy community." And so many of you have done that in this past year. With an imperfect count or so, using all the documents available, we calculated that there are more than 250 people who volunteered in some capacity here at the temple this year. And that's not counting all the organizations out there that have our temple members who are helping. Everyone from people on our board to folks who packed lunches on Mitzvah Day, to people who planted our gardens outside, to people who cleaned up the grounds, to so many people who helped set up the oneg. Combined altogether, my bad calculation, a rough estimate is that's more than 1,500 hours of programs and work at our congregation during this past year. That's an impressive number of volunteer hours. So as we celebrate our volunteers tonight, may we continue to go from strength to strength. May we always remember how each of us brings our unique gifts to our community, and how when we can work together, when we can really, really count on each other's strength, we will all be stronger. So what we'd like to do is call up anybody who has volunteered in any way during this past year. And as I said, it could be here at Temple, or it could be in any organization in any way. We're going to maybe clear these music stands over to the side for a moment and invite everyone to the bima. And we're going to do just a very quick blessing by the open ark. So I'll invite, if you've volunteered in any way, or maybe even if you haven't, come on, we'll all try and squeeze up onto the bima or around the bima if you don't want to be that close to everybody. All right, thank you. Thanks. Come on up. Yeah, let's just move these guys over a touch. We'll move them back in a moment. Move Liz over. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, right. We need some volunteers to clear the bema. A joke still works, Mark.
Okay.
All right.
A couple more hours on it.
Just keep moving that deadline. So come on up here, everyone. And I'm going to ask everyone to actually face the ark instead of facing the congregation. Face this way. Sorry, don't get hit by the door. Anybody at all who's done any volunteer stuff, or if you're comfortable being up this close on the bema, come on up. There's plenty of room over on this side. We got the cheap seats over there. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you, my talit. Thank you. Thank you. I made it myself. I did not. It's from Israel. Hi, guys. Come on over. So this blessing that comes from these very Torah scrolls back here, this is a blessing that is beautiful and ancient because it comes right from the Torah. It's used in Jewish tradition and also in Christian tradition, and used everywhere as a holy vessel of God's words. And so I bestow this blessing as a blessing of thank you to everyone who has volunteered in this congregation to make us who we are. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God always bless you all and keep you close to Temple Beth Shalom. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. May God's light shine upon you and be gracious to each and every one of you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May you always be lifted by those who love you. May you continue to use your strength and your gifts to make our community more whole. And may we always work to find peace. Together we say, Amen. We did it, yay, volunteers, yay. Mazel tov. Why don't we sing Siman Tov and Mazel tov as you head back to your seats. Siman tov, Mazel tov, Mazel tov, Siman tov, Siman tov, Mazel tov, Mazel tov, Siman tov, Siman tov, Mazel tov, Mazel tov, Siman tov, Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, U'lechol Yisrael. Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, U'lechol Yisrael. Thank you. Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, U'lechol Yisrael. And we are going to sing one song as a recognition of the volunteer journey that we all go on when we kind of step outside of what's comfortable and do something for the benefit of others. Lechi lach, to a land that I will show you. We'll join together in singing.
Lechi lach, to a land that I will show you. Lech lecha, to a place you do not know. Lechi lach, on your journey I will bless you.
And you shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall
Be a blessing, Lechi lach. Lechi lach, and I shall make your name great. Lech lecha, and I shall praise your name. Lechi lach, on your journey I will show you. L'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, lechi lach.
Michael approves. All right. We're going to turn from celebrating those who volunteer to remembering those who are ill in our congregation, those who are in need of body, the healing of body and healing of spirit. This Shabbat at Temple Beth Shalom, we are thinking of Marilyn Altman, Susan Bader, Lori Baker, Sarah Bates, Deborah Belford, Barbara Belford, Susie Blank, Margie Block, Paul Branson, John Brada, Jack Bricker, David Charlo, Dorothy Collins, Lily Kovitz, Adrian Crawford, Tony Diegler, and Ella Dubrow. Carrie Ebert, Elaine Ellick, Nancy Emmerman, Rachel Ensign, and Michael Fiorelli, and Rachel Fish. Gary Gleitman. We're thinking of Olivia Glick, Gladys Goodman, Jimmy Green, David Haas, David Hirsch, Luann Jenkins, Laura Johnsons, Katie Jones. Thinking of Karen Carlsberger, Jamie Grace Cash, Zoe Levy, Peter Levy, Barb Lucas, Fred Martin, Natalie Mayer, Bruce Meislish, Minna Melton, Susan Northrup. Thinking of Robert Oakley and Nick Parisi, Marvin Pate, Lisa Pena, Aaron Phelan, Ian Phillips, Rashi Prostowski, Jessica Rathkoff, William J. Reese, and Barry Richmond. Irving Rose, Phyllis Rotman, Steve Rubenstein. Thinking of June Sahara, Steve Sander, Ralph Sauer, Aminadav Sella, Karen Silverman, Sherry Silverman, Tracy Sharp. Thinking of Richard Scher, Jonah Snyder, Diane Sokolov, Ruth Ann Stewart, Andy Storer, Lou Supowitz, Andrea Tuber, Patrick Van Wert, Dale Winograd, Ozzie Zimmer, Shelley Zimmerman. We ask if there are other names of folks who are in need of healing that you share them at this time.
Judd Rubin.
And we have Vani Toso, Pete Bowman, and Tracy Brown. We sing Misha Barach and ask for healing and strength.
Misha Barach Avotenu Mekor Abraham Imotenu May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing and let us say Amen. Misha Barach Imotenu Mekor Abraham Le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. And let us say Amen.
We're going to turn to the Mark Rossio version of Aleinu, which is Bayom Hahu, and we'll invite everyone to please rise, and we're on page 287 if you have a book. Otherwise, we're right here on the screen. Bayom Hahu.
Bayom Hahu Yehieh Adonai Echad. Bayom Hahu Yehieh Ushemo Echad. V'ne'emar, as it is written, v'ne'emar, let it be said, God rules the earth. On that day God shall be one. V'haya Adonai, the Melech ha'aretz. On that day God's name shall be one. Bayom Hahu Yehieh Adonai Echad. Bayom Hahu Yehieh Ushemo Echad. Ushemo Echad.
turn now to those who have departed this earth. On this Shabbat, we are recalling loved ones whom death has recently taken from us. We are thinking of Brandon Berman, Jack Fuhr, Andy Cool Tucker, Gary Gleitman, Harriet Lipkin, and Callie Steele. And we remember those who died at this season in years past, and we take them into our hearts with our own. On this Shabbat, we are remembering lovingly Abraham Allen, Sandra Baden, Don Barger, Sam Barron, Pam Belford, Albert Chait, Claire Chait, Carol Clark, Mayor Kolonic, Shirley Dicker-Levin, Sheila Feinkenoff, Louis Philip Finkelstein, Edward Michael Fuller, Ruth Jaffe, Lillian Cantor, Minna Landers, Elaine Lazarus, Martha Levenbach Rosenberg, Ruth Melman, Joan Nackman, Lola Reinhardt, Ada Ruth Sachs, and Meyer Schultz. I ask if there are other folks we are thinking of for Kaddish this evening. Any others? On their behalf and on behalf of all those who have no one to say Kaddish for them, we join in our Kaddish prayer up here on the screen or on page 294. Yid Kadal v'yid Kadash Shemei Rabbah ve'alma divrach hirutei v'amlich malchutei v'chayechon uvyamechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'gala uv'yizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudasham b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei Shlama Rabbah min Shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We add the name of Naomi Rosenberg to this hallowed list, and we remember all those who are in our hearts, who we live with them in our lives through their souls and through their spirits. And together we say, Amen. Amen. You may be seated. And Robert Kovitz, who has been working overtime for this gala tomorrow and for this oneg, pre-neg tonight, we're going to have some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Looking at this room right now and thinking about what needs to happen tomorrow over the course of a couple of hours, it gives me agita. But that aside, tomorrow night at this time, we will be celebrating TBS's 2023 Gala, where we are celebrating TBS's 45th year. Cocktail hour, for those of you who are joining us, starts at 6:30. But the silent auction goes live for the entire TBS community at 6 p.m. We sent out details today via email on how to access the silent auction, which will be also communicated tomorrow. For those of you who will be joining us, I look forward to celebrating with you. The 2023 Gala team has been hard at work, and we're excited to share with you everything that we've been working on. Besides the Gala, we have two other really exciting events coming up over the course of the next couple of days. On April 23rd, Sunday, we're going to have a Young Families Get-Together at the Graders in Dublin, and that will be at 3 p.m. And then next Friday, the 28th, at 7:30, Yala, TBS's 20s and 30s group, will be getting together for a popular TV trivia night at Brewdog, New Albany. So for all of these details and more, give us a call, shoot us an email, and check out the e-window and the latest edition of the window. With that, Shabbat Shalom, and thank you for making TBS your Jewish home. Rabbi?
Shabbat Shalom to you. Well, we're going to sing our closing song, Ojavo Shalom Aleinu. Why don't we do Kiddush and Motzi first? Mrs. Rose, we need you for the Manischewitz. Can I borrow this for a second? Sure. All right, come on down. Mrs. Rose likes her sauce. Okay.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. The long one. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzovanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava u'ratzon hinhilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yon tehila l'rikai kodesh zecher l'tzion mitzrayim ki vanu v'harta v'yotanu kidashta mikamim v'shabbat kodshecha b'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mikadesh HaShabbat. Amen.
And, okay. And by being volunteers, you have earned the right to sit in the back of the congregation where you have all chosen to sit. So congratulations on that. I'm going to walk this all the way back to the first row of people here. Yeah, except for Michael. Michael, you win. You guys want to hang on to that, and we can pass it around? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Odivo shalom aleinu.
Odivo shalom aleinu. Odivo shalom aleinu be'akulah. Odivo shalom aleinu, Odivo shalom aleinu, Odivo shalom aleinu ve'akula salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam salam 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 aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam salam salam. Odivo shalom aleinu, Odivo shalom aleinu, Odivo shalom aleinu be'akula. Odivo shalom aleinu, Odivo shalom aleinu, Odivo shalom aleinu be'akula.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. Shabbat shalom.